Howdy folks, we're down here at the bottom of my driveway again. Just had another load of wood dropped off. Today it is a pin oak, which is a red oak. So that's a good load of lumber right there. I just about had the maple all cut up and moved away, but as I was down here yesterday, he came by and dropped another load off for me, so pretty excited about that. Lots of firewood to cut up. But today I wanted to show you a tool I bought. I've been thinking about buying one. I thought, do I really need this or not? I do okay with sharpening my chainsaws, but today we're going to talk about this little tool right here from Stihl. And I debated on whether to buy one or not. Thought, really, how good can they be? Tell you what, they're pretty fantastic. And the car's going by. Set up my camera here and show you how easy this thing is to use. And then I'll start cutting this red oak and show you how well it cuts. I'm impressed. I mean, I've always been decent at hand filing, but this tool here, it's almost private proof. It's almost idiot proof. You really can't do it wrong. And let me get set up here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, hopefully the camera doesn't bounce around when I'm trying to do this with you. But what you have here is you have your teeth and everything, and this thing will sit, get it turned the right way, right on here for you, and it actually files the rakers and the teeth at the same time that you're working with it. So it's pretty handy. You have arrows that line up. I mean, this angle right here lines up flush that way. So as you're pulling across, it lines up perfectly. So you really can't do it wrong. I mean, this little marker is right here. You can see that. I don't know if you can see that or not. There and there. That gives you the correct angle to go on. So you just line that up, give it a little push like that, and that tooth is done. Now, I like to start, if you can see, there is a yellow marker on your chain there. Another car coming by. I'll slow down and be quiet for that, but it's loud. But if you look here, very simple to do. Get your file in there, get it lined up, and just very simple. Okay. Just that quick right there. Hopefully you can see this. Let me turn the camera a little bit. Where was I? There it is. After you do it a few times and you get used to the angle, you almost don't even have to look at it. It just looks right. But what this file here is doing is hitting your rakers. And then of course this file right here is hitting your tooth. And you just work on down. If you want to, you can start right here, and that angle's perfect. Okay? Easy peasy, right there. And the reason I started on that yellow marker was when I get back to that, I know I'm done. I don't overfile anything. I don't file the same tooth 2 or 3 times. Well, not 3 times, but you know what I mean. And when you're done with one side, you simply flip your file over and go to that side, and you're done. I mean, it really is that simple with this tool. I didn't price them at a lot of different places, but you know, online and things like that. I bought mine back here at Fort Timber, which is pretty much the only place I shop when it comes to chainsaws and things, stuff I need for that. But they run anywhere between, another car, $30 and $40, depending on what style, or not style, but what size you need. So, sorry, car coming by really slowly. They're going to say something to me. I got neighbors that stop and say hi. But $30, $40, which is a lot for a file. And like I said, I debated on whether I wanted to buy it or not. But I'll tell you what, it saves me time. It saves me effort. The only thing you really have to be careful on that's not private proof is rocking back and forth like this. But it's not hard to do. I mean, you start like that and it pretty much flattens itself out for you for the most part. But when I first used this thing, and I hit a rock or something when I was cutting a rock. I think it was a rock. And I was just amazed at how well, I didn't even realize how well it was going until I stopped for a second and looked at my shavings and realized just how fast I was going through that wood. So I'll pause the video here and then I'll finish the other side. I mean, you just flip it over like that and you start the other side. Yeah, sorry, this way. It's just that simple, okay? So let me finish the other side, then we'll go over here and start cutting. I'll show you how well it does. One more thing I wanted to mention on this tool is when the files get bad or get rusty or something, like, you know, if you let them out in the rain like I did the other day, didn't mean to, you can pop this, I'm doing this one-handed, sorry, pop this off, pull it apart, and you can pull all those files right out of there and just replace them with the files, the correct size you need. So there you have it. Files don't move, everything works really well. So I'm going to get this chainsaw fired up. Let me get the setup over here. Okay, let's get to work, see what it does. And evaluate my cutting ability. Pretty well for me. Okay, I think that's all we need to do. I don't think you need a full onslaught of me cutting this firewood up. But yeah, there you go. That's the Stihl. I forget what it's called. I should look that up before I made the video, but I'll add it to the description on the video. So there you have it, the Stihl sharpener. It's a little expensive for a sharpener, but I tell you what, it saves a lot of time and effort when you're cutting. I wasn't putting any downforce in that saw, which you shouldn't be doing anyways. It just goes right through it. And that's oak. It's not the hardest of oaks. It's a pin oak, but it's still oak. And I've had no trouble cutting through that. So there you go. Little review of my sharpener that I've had. I've had it for about a month now. I've used it quite often. About every other tank fill up I use on the gas, I give it a little touch up on the saw, whether it needs it or not, whether I think it needs it. And every time I do it, the cutting is always a little bit better. It never goes bad because I'm not hitting rocks, but you know, cutting through wood, it will dull your chain a little bit. So anyways, I talked enough. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hit the like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will talk to y'all later. See ya. Bye.